Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I have a ton of stuff to do, but the main task is to get the vineyard shoot positioned and hedged. Little quick look at the zinnias. They are doing fantastic. Tomorrow I'm going to do a massive weeding, and then I'm pretty much done with the gardening, except for the occasional weeding. But back to today's task. So I will be down at the vineyard doing my hedging and shoot positioning and stuff. And that's what the tool belt is for, my vineyard tool belt. But I also have to take some of this dissolving twist tie and finish up the job on the cucumbers in the decrepit garden. Then Natalie is having a fire tonight. The stuff that her and I pulled out of the woods and piled up down by the round pen down there, that is getting burned tonight. She's going to have some friends over. So I have some spare wood here. I have an old pallet, stuff like that. I'm going to bring that down there for her. And I'm going to grab the trimmer and trim the grass a little better for her. And I'm going to bring the chainsaw and try to cut some of that stuff up a little bit so it burns better. So I have a really busy day and I better get at it. I just got the cucumbers tied up. That's the one I messed up in yesterday's video. I never did get that center one tied up, and that one had a bunch of mildewed leaves. So I probably should spray these, but we'll see. With all the stuff cut off, this one's recuperating from being tied up like this. And you can see these leaves were like upside down yesterday. They're like that from being kind of drooped over. Now everything has righted itself and she looks beautiful. I just gotta wait for these side branches to come out onto the trellis. Like I said yesterday, I'm only gonna do 3 of them. One probably about here, one in the center, and one towards the top. I will get out and prune the tomatoes shortly, but I have bigger fish to fry today. Alright, I have all my stuff, got my chainsaw. I have some starting fluid in case this doesn't start. I had some problems with it last time. The vineyard belt, my brush whacker, the harness for that, the throttle adjustment tool for both this and that, and the chainsaw tool, and I think I have some bar oil in here. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Bar oil right there. In order to burn this stuff, Natalie's going to have to tear this apart and get the nails out of it. We don't want nails in the dry lot. So I don't know if she'll want to do that or not. I don't have the time. But that's about it. My task, my main task for today just involves this. So let's get down to the vineyard and shoot position and hedge. This little clematis, I planted this several years ago and it's finally blooming really nice. Somebody had bought this, a friend of Cindy's. They had bought a bunch of them and didn't get them in the ground, and they were real sickly. And I planted 2 of them, I think she gave us, and this is what they ended up, like a classic clematis. Pretty cool. So I've walked up, like I took a walk yesterday with Izzy looking for our cat, and whoa, scared the crap out of me. And I walked up 1 row, I think it was this, and got everything shoot positioned. But now I have to hedge everything below the wire there. I don't want to do it so low that it's going to blow off of it. But at this point, with so many vines going over the wire, they don't blow off real easy. So I'm not real worried about it. So this actually goes fairly quick, and I'm not going to film a whole bunch of it. I'm not going to worry too much about the positioning part right now. I just want to get everything on the wire and get all the low stuff hedged. Then I'll come back at another point and get the last of anything that needs to go on the wire, get that on, and then hedge all the tops. So today it's just getting stuff onto the catch wire. There's going to be a lot of prunings in here, and Natalie's going to have to pick that up. Okay, I'm done with the first row. You could see all this stuff that I pruned off quite a bit. And again, all I'm doing is getting the shoots into their lane. Sometimes they'll be going like way over along the top, and some of them just aren't ready yet. This one's probably ready. So all you do is get it behind the wire, and everything looks a bit messy for, I don't know, maybe a day or so. And then all of these leaves will reface the sun and it'll look really nice. Then I can go in and thin the leaves. If I have leaf covering leaf covering leaf, I'll just get rot on the inside, and I don't need that. So just one face of leaves on the outside is really all I need. Yeah, she's looking real good. That's what I'm talking about, upside down leaves like that. And this one's been bitten by something. Bugs, I guess. I haven't seen much bug damage in the entire vineyard, so it seems to be a really good year. And this one goes back here. And I would trim that off, but I only have one hand here. I'll get back in here a little bit later and touch everything up. Some of these, if they have a big fruit on it like this is just a tiny little thing with a big fruit on it, I'm gonna let this grow out and get it to the wire. So that's why you see a couple of them here and there. If they're shoots off of a main shoot, I just cut them off. You know, anything into the aisle that can't be tucked away really needs to be cut off. Oh, and I didn't get this right here. See, cut it and then stab it over the wire, and hopefully it'll hook onto a leaf like that. And then cut it down a bit low. It's all connected above, so it's kind of fighting me. At some point these all get connected, interconnected, and there's no need to get them onto the wire anymore. They'll just stay where they're at. So because I am doing a full prune and shoot position, it takes a lot longer. So I think I'm going to get row B done completely, like row A, and then call it a day for the shoot positioning. I'll show you how I'm doing it in a bit more detail when I get up into this. I'm going to go down that side and then up this side. I've had the neighbors out all morning, so I couldn't really film. But I think you've seen most of this anyways. But regardless, I'll show you when I get up to there. And once I'm done with this, I got to get this stuff over by that big wood pile and dice that up a bit and do that trimming for Natalie. So I don't have a whole lot of time, so I better get busy. I just finished my lunch and I took Izzy for a walk on the road here, and about halfway back I heard a crash. You hear trees falling all the time, but this one was right behind the shed here, and it's right across the fence there. So I went and got the chainsaw. Didn't know if it was going to start or not, but it started right up. So let me get in here and at least get that cleared off of the fence there. I really got to go and get all these trees that are down. I got to cut them all up, but it can't happen today. I got to finish in the vineyard and get ready for Natalie's party. So let me clear this up first. All right, I got that done. There's another tree down right over there and another one right there. So I got a lot of clearing to do, and I have several in the pastures and one across the road down there. It's like a whole day's job or more, but we'll have to get to it when we can. Right now I'm going to dice up a few trees for Natalie and get that place ready, and then hopefully I have enough time to do another row in the vineyard. Okay, this is the pile of trees and stuff that Natalie and I cleared right out of there. What I got to do is just dice it up a bit so that it can be stacked up in the middle and start an actual fire. Then it can be adjusted and the fire will last the rest of the night, I'm hoping. Most of the stuff is dry, so it should be a pretty good fire. Natalie's here helping. She's getting the rest of the prunings from the vineyard, and we have all the burnables back there. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. I don't want to cut on the ground and dull up my blade, so I think I'll just start hacking at the stuff from the outside and work my way towards the middle, and maybe throw the stuff out here until I can stack it. All right, there it is. That is a nice dense fire. It goes nearly to the ground with this closely stacked stuff, so this is going to burn really well. It's too bad I'm not going to see it. I'll try to get a little bit of an image. I'll walk down the road or something after they light it, but so that's going to wrap it up for today. It is incredibly hot. It's about, I don't know, 86, 87, but it's way up there in the humidity. I am just roasting out here. So I'm going to go do some of my day job, and I'll be back at the vineyard early tomorrow morning before it heats up. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.